It is actually a beautiful sunny day outside today, so I'm taking full advantage in laying out in the sun because the weather here lately in Missouri anyway has been super weird for the summertime. It's been really gloomy and rainy, and even when it has been sunny some days, it's really hazy in the sky. I just feel like it looks different than what it usually is. But this is my current read. I started this when I was on the way back home from our trip in Miami. If you haven't watched that vlog, make sure you go and watch that video. I thought I was gonna read it there while I was on the beach and stuff, but we were just in the water too much and just enjoying our time together, and I just never opened the book up. But once I started her on the plane ride home, I haven't really been picking it up too much. So I'm only about maybe close to halfway in it right now, and it's pretty good so far. So I want to definitely make a dent in this bad boy today. But if you have read this book already, let me know in the comments down below, and I will of course let you know what I think of it when I finish it. Are you having a moment? You look really cozy. As you can see, Wilson got his summer shave. He's usually big and burly. He'd be way too hot in the summertime, so he gets his summer shave. Now you're just a skinny little grandpa, huh? And we love it. You have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. You know that, kid? Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate his perfect little nose freckles? Oh, I just love them. This is my tanning chair. I just have my towel on it right now, but it's just in the pretty blue color. It has the armholes here to put your arms through if you want to lay on your tummy, and then you can easily read a book with your head through here, and it's actually pretty comfortable. It's not bad at all. Then also it has the pillow to cover that. One thing about Wilson is he loves the sun just as much as me. To juice some oranges because I am so thirsty, and it's like 90 degrees outside. Also, how cute are these cups we just got from Walmart? I think they were only $1.50. And then we grabbed these smaller ones in the orange color and then in that same green stripe. But then we also picked up these, which I believe were only 50 cents, and it's in a beautiful kind of matching green color. And then we had to get these orange ones because they're just so summery looking, and I just like how this cup feels in your hand, and of course it can hold a lot. But I'm just really liking these colors right now. I feel like I mentioned this juicer quite a bit, but if you don't have one yet, I definitely recommend this one off of Amazon. I'll try to link it below on my Amazon storefront for you. And then it is just so satisfying to flip that down. It looks so cute in the green cup. This just looks like summer to me. There's just nothing quite like sitting out in the sun with a cold, fresh squeezed orange juice in your hand. So back into the sunshine we go, because now I need to flip and lay out on my tummy. Are you coming back out too? Okay, let's go. Now my hair feels a little sweaty and gross after laying outside for like 2 hours, I want to say. But because it's been quite hot and obviously moving into the warmer summer months, for makeup I've been keeping it very minimal. For my brows, I do like to run the L'Oreal Brow Illumination through them to kind of shape them a little bit more. And I just like how lightweight this feels, and it really does hold my eyebrows in place. And I just get the transparent clear one, and I like that there's no weird flakiness happening. I just love how much more lifted this makes my face. And then for my lips, I've just been using this lip liner stain from the brand Sachu, which I think is how you say it. I've just been kind of liking the more natural feel that this product gives me. So I'm going in with this darker shade first in Hazel, and then over the top of that, I'm going to go in with the lighter one in Nudie. And I will say you kind of have to work with these pretty fast because they definitely want to set really quickly. Another thing that I appreciate is this doesn't have a weird smell to it, because I really prefer it when things are not strongly scented. Sometimes I feel like they can go overboard with all that. And that's when I'll take this lighter shade and kind of run that over the rest of my lip. Because I feel like the Nudie one is a little bit too light for me. You don't really see it too much, but when I blend it with the darker Hazel shade, it kind of marries well together. And then I just kind of let that sit for about 10 minutes. So once I have peeled that all off, I go in with this cocoa butter lip balm. It's from the brand Badger. I got this actually from Cracker Barrel, but I'm sure you can find it in other places too. It's just a more natural lip balm, and it just feels really hydrating on my lips. So this is really what I've been doing lately as my makeup routine, I guess you could say. I've just been doing the lip liner and my eyebrows because it gets so hot here in the Midwest, and doing things outside with makeup on, just I don't have it in me. But it's enough that it makes me feel a little bit better and more put together versus, you know, not doing anything at all. But having a good base tan also helps and makes me feel more myself. Also, look at the gorgeous view outside of my window right now. Everything is blooming beautifully. And right next to this hummingbird feeder here is a plant called liatris, and once she blooms, it is magical and the butterflies really flock to it. So if you are a plant person and you want to see butterflies outside of your window, I highly recommend planting a liatris because you will have so many beautiful butterflies coming by. Speaking of plants, I just got this cute palm from Walmart a couple days ago because I did have an aloe here, but it was getting too big and crazy. So I thought this would be a cute size in here. And of course, like, why would I not want a palm tree in my room? This is a sago palm, and it was on sale at Walmart for $5. I do kind of need to add some more soil in there, but she's so cute. And if you watched my thrift with me video, you would recognize this quilt. It cleaned up perfectly because, as you would have seen from that video, there was quite a few stains on it, but it oddly didn't have a weird smell or anything, which was great. But usually quilts are so expensive, and I think this one was only about $10, and it's a full queen size quilt, and it's the cutest pattern on it. It's so perfect for the summer right now because it's nice and lightweight, and the pink and green stripes on it are so cute. But that's why I'm so obsessed with now hitting up so many estate sales on the weekend. Also some garage sales and yard sales, but going to estate sales are my favorite because there's something about going in someone's actual home and kind of seeing how they decorated, the charm and the character of it all, and just kind of what they were into and like the different things that you had collected. But you can come across gems like this quilt for a good reasonable price that would probably be pretty expensive somewhere else, and I don't even think this has a brand on it anywhere or anything, but I would love to know how old this quilt is. But going into that estate sale, did I think I was going to be coming out with a quilt? Definitely not. But now it looks so cute and summery on my bed. But also, since we came back from Miami, I've done a little bit of thrifting as well in Goodwills and things, and I have some cute clothes to show you, so I'm hoping to film a thrift try-on haul for you after this video. But I did recently also pop into a Marshall's. I haven't been into one in actually quite a while because I've honestly just been thrifting all my clothes, but I saw these low-rise shorts from the brand Rewash, and this is my favorite brand of denim from TJ Maxx and Marshall's because it's so comfortable and soft and never has that weird kind of crunchy feeling. and I can just always count on them to fit me really good. I'm typically a size 3 in everything from them, but because I wanted them to be a little bit baggier, I went up in a size 5, and they are so perfect, kind of sitting lower on my waist. And I kind of like how these ones aren't super distressed. But if you're ever looking for some denim and you want something that's more affordable, highly recommend the Rewash brand. And these are the 2 other products I got. I love looking at the health and beauty section at TJ Maxx because sometimes you can find some hidden gems in there. I have been using this product from the Heritage store, their Rosewater Refreshing Facial Mist, for quite a while now. I love how it feels on my skin, and then when I saw it was half off for only $4, I think it was, $5, was such a good buy. And I know you can buy this brand on Amazon as well, but I usually just always pick it up at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. And even though I do have oily skin, I still really enjoy this product, and I just feel like it makes my skin look glowy and radiant without adding to my oil, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just love it. And then I just picked up this turmeric supplement because every once in a while I just kind of like to take it. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily consistent with it, but I do feel like it also kind of helps my skin glow a bit, which, like I said, I'm oily, but this is kind of a different glow. It's not like an oily glow. It's more like a radiant within glow. But it's from a more natural brand called Himalaya. So anytime I see something more natural and kind of herbal like this, it just always draws me in. And because it was literally half off, I was like, why would I not get this? And I just feel like it's never a bad idea to take turmeric. Also, I recently cut this t-shirt. It was just your normal basic t-shirt fit, but I kind of cut it where the sleeves are a bit shorter. I made a little V in the front here, and then I cut off the hem at the bottom. But I just feel like it made it look so much cuter, and now it kind of sits a little bit better with my shorts, and it's so nice to even just throw over a bikini. But I love Betty Boop, and I've had this t-shirt for a while, but I never wore it because I didn't like the fit of it. But now I think it's so cute. It's a little bit boxier. And I also distressed the collar up here a little bit more. So now it kind of has that more lived in vintage feel, especially on the sleeves here. And then after I cut the hem out of the bottom here, I love how it just has that natural roll to it. But then I did put a little hole on the side here. I don't know, I just kind of like the distressed look. These are the scissors that I like. They're really nice and sharp and cut through fabric like butter. And these ones are just the Fiskars brand. I also just got my summer 2025 FabFitFun box, so I thought we would go through the products I got in my box together. So it's looking like I got 6 products. I have this product from First Aid Beauty. This is their after shower nourishing body oil, and on the ingredients here it actually doesn't look too bad at all versus other bigger brands out there that just throw stuff in there that is totally not good for you to be putting on your skin every day. And I'm someone who prefers a body oil over a lotion. I just kind of like how that sits on my skin a bit better, especially in the summertime when you kind of just want that glow. I feel like a body oil can do that for you versus a lotion. And then from Thrive Cosmetics, which is a vegan and cruelty-free brand, which I love to support. This is their Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner, and these days I'm not wearing eyeliner too much, but I am excited to have a really good one. And I like that this has a really fine tip, and it also has a smudger on the other side as well, which could very well come in handy when I'm doing my smoky eyes that I love to do on occasions. And then I have this smaller travel style case for your sunglasses, which is so convenient. I've always kind of wanted something like this, so this will be really nice to throw in my carry-on or my book bag I take on my plane, or even just throwing in my suitcase. It's nice to have them all in one thing like this, and then you can even hang it up and store it. And then from the brand Our Spare Change, I got this smaller gold cup, which if you watch any of my videos, you know how much I love gold jewelry and just wearing so much of it. So I feel like this will be a nice addition to add to when I want to wear all of my gold bracelets. And I also just love how minimal and dainty this one is. This next product is from the brand Swede. It is just their Pro Lash Lift Mascara, and I got it in the black shade. So when I'm doing more of a full face of makeup, the black mascara can really make my blue eyes pop. And I definitely like to experiment with different mascaras all the time because there's not one that I feel absolutely committed to. So I like to give new ones a try. And the last product I got, which is kind of perfect for summer right now, it is the Bikini and Body hair trimmer. I don't know why, I've always kind of wanted to try one of these out, but it's obviously more designed for your bikini line. And I like the idea that you can use the trimmer out of the shower or obviously in the shower as well. And I have always just used a typical razor, so I kind of want to see how this works out. I have worked with FabFitFun quite a few times in the past, and I love seeing all the cute little products I get in my different boxes, and I feel like they work with some pretty good brands. And I do have a discount code if you want to save yourself some money. I think it's up to, I want to say 20% off of your first box. I'll leave my code on the screen as well as in the description box below with any additional information for you if you are interested. I had to throw the hair up and I put on my rain boots because we have some flowers that need to be planted. These boots can get kind of hot obviously because of the material, but they're actually really nice for gardening. So we have these 4 orange lilies, which apparently are called tiger lilies. I was unaware of that, but you see these all over the country roads out here, and they're just so beautiful and they get really tall, so we thought those would be a nice variation in the garden. And then we also picked up another Shasta daisy to plant as well. We also planted some more sunflowers this year, and they are blooming so fast. I'm excited to see how tall they get. And then we just lined this rock all around them, and I feel like it kind of makes it stand out a little bit more. It's such a subtle detail, but really makes a nice difference. And in the front of the house, we also have these lilies, which are more of a soft pinkish red color. And this is an up close look at the liatris that I was talking about earlier. That's right outside my window over here. There's a cutie little bee on it right now, but these are about to be fully bloomed soon. And then also these 3 patches we did this year are some zinnias, which are some gorgeous looking wildflower styles. Then we have this cute duck flag. We named her Henrietta. We got some balloon flowers that finally blossomed. And then over here we have the butterfly weed, I'm pretty sure is what it's called, but the bees go crazy on this. This tall stalk right here is another flower that we planted last year. It doesn't bloom the first year, so this is its second year, and it grew up really tall. It's called the hollyhock, and this one is variations of white and pink, and it is the coolest flower because you don't really find stuff that grows this tall. But I just feel like everything is blooming so cute and pretty. It's just so nice to finally see flowers again, because it just always feels like winter is so long and summer doesn't last long enough. So you really have to appreciate the flowers. And yes, they are a lot of work, but I totally think they are worth it. I just love watching the bees do their magic. I also love random things hanging in a garden. So on this hook we have this style chime, and it's so cute with the butterflies on there. But you kind of need stuff like that to add some playfulness to a garden. And this is another flower bed that we have in the back of the house. And then this is another hanging thing that we recently got. It's one of my favorites. It's so beautiful. Another little chime. Another bell style one on that side, and the sun rises on this side of the house, so it just glows so beautifully through the moon. The flowers are a little out of control right now, so you can hardly see this little frog and his mushroom. We got some primrose, some cone flowers, got a smaller coral bell down here, and another little mushroom hiding down there. Got some phlox, and then our beautiful hydrangeas in the pink color. They're looking so good right now. Hydrangea is actually my favorite flower, especially the blue ones. We also grabbed a tomato plant this year, and it already has 2 cute little tomatoes on it, and it looks like it's flourishing really well. It's getting pretty tall quickly. And then we have some more flowers lined up against the house over here. These are ones that are typically inside, but during the warmer months we like to bring them out here because they really flourish in the humidity, of course. Then we have 2 begonias over here. This color is so summery. And then we got some more plants over here that are usually in the house, which I've showed you before in a plant tour, but they are now sitting on this cute bench out here that my mom got at an estate sale. It's so perfect for storing plants out here. And then this bench is actually thrifted as well from an estate sale. It's so cool. It kind of has like an iron look on the side there. This one's definitely a bit heavier, but very unique. I love when you can find cool benches at some estate sales. Same with this little bench down here. That was also an estate sale find, I'm pretty sure. Then we have another flower bed back here, and we lined this one with rock as well because it really kind of makes it pop. But in the back here is where we planted some more of the lilies, and also where we're going to plant 2 of the orange tiger lilies I just showed you that we got. And also hanging back here is another moon chime. This one is so cool. These really can make your garden extra cute. And then we also added this little brick path, which is so fun and whimsy. I love it. But it was just so hot today, so I've been waiting for the sun to go down a little bit, so once I'm planting things I'm not absolutely dripping in sweat. I already feel like I got a good glow going on from laying out earlier. And I also don't even feel that tan yet, but also when I lay out I feel like I don't really notice any difference till the next day for my skin tone anyway. So hoping I got some good sun today. I don't know how I wouldn't. The sun rays were like a UV 9, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna get to planting now. One thing I never recommend is laying down tarp. It's a waste of time. I usually dig a bit of a deeper hole than I need, just because I like to put some fresh soil in there at the base. Don't know if that's necessary, but in my mind, it just makes sense. Just like that much. 2 handfuls, nothing crazy. Look at those beautiful roots. We love to see that. Now I just have to position it in there good. I feel like that looks pretty cute. I think that'll be a good little spot right in front of the window. Then I'll really be able to see the blooms come up, because it looks like these get pretty tall whenever I see them kind of on the roadside and people's gardens and stuff. So now I'm just gonna scatter this dirt around from taking up over there so it doesn't look like a crazy big mound. So that's why I like my rain boots, because then I don't have to worry about my feet getting dirty at all. I can use them as tools. And then we got the other one that's gonna go right here. I'm already sweating in my butt off. Much easier to get it over here. So it's wet. How does she look? I'm thinking pretty perfect. Now, hopefully she flourishes here.
because sometimes plants are pretty particular about where they like to grow. Sometimes if the soil is too wet, you gotta dig them up again and move them because they like it somewhere a little bit more dry, or vice versa. But it's something you learn as you go. You don't know until you just give it a try. It is very rewarding when you can see things flourishing and doing well. But we've also had so much freaking rain this year. I feel like we haven't hardly had to water anything, which is crazy. I just feel like it's never rained this much in the month of June. Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like I'm always laying out so much in summer, and I feel like I haven't had the opportunity to really do that many days yet, which is crazy to me. I thrive being outside. The only thing that I really dislike is the bugs. I can handle the humidity, but the bugs is where I draw the line. Sometimes they are just out of control. Also, we have some baby birds in a nest up over on our gutter over there, and they are so cute and fuzzy. I think there's about 5 eggs in there, I want to say. So they're all jam-packed in this little tiny nest. It's so cute. And I can hear them chirping. Hopefully she does good there. It looks really cute next to everything. Also, we got our tall milkweed over here, which the butterflies also really love. I think I heard like a crazy fact that they can smell this, that butterflies can smell milkweed from like 2 miles away or something. I'll have to double check that, but I thought that was pretty cool.
Or wait a minute.
What? Oh, you don't want it here?
Or should we put one in the middle?
I smell something really good.
Oh.
It smells fresh.
This would be the cabinet, I bet.
Yeah, it smells really nice.
Okay, do it where you think.
No, I'm fine. Do you want to do them both right there?
If you think it would be too much,
I don't know. What happens if they spread?
I think where we decided. Do
Here
it
and
there.
here?
Yeah. You know what we should have done is really just kind of stat them and see how they look.
It's going here.
Okay. I just can't believe how beautiful these are.
I know.
I mean, look at the color is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love this really orange.
Yeah, the orange just really stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so vibrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a lot harder.
Are you getting into any roofs?
A little bit.
I wonder if those are the old bush roofs.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Beautiful.
I think it looks really cute there. And then the other one is going to be right there. The lightning goes here out, Lily. Good boy. Good boy. Can't really see it too well, but the sunset over there is beautiful and orange, like a soft orange. Got her in there, watering it, watered the other one over there. Hopefully they do good. They look cute together over there next to the kind of darker red one. Now all that's left is this cute little plant. This soil dug up really easy.
Was it real wet?
No, it just
No.
was easy.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. I don't want it to stay so wet.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that white looks good in there.
It does, kind of breaks through.
Really, white really shows.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think white, but white looks good in a garden.
Yeah. I know, you really don't think about that.
Yeah, white is pretty showy in a garden. I guess, you know, everything's so green.
Yeah.
The white really shows.
Yeah. She's in getting fresh water.
So I'm feeling a tad bit dirty now. And this hair got pretty sweaty today. So I think I definitely want to take an everything shower. There's just something about being outside when you're digging and doing all those sorts of things. You just feel like you have a layer on you. And I can't get comfortable until I have showered everything off and completely washed my hair, because everything just starts to feel itchy and I cannot. This is a body wash I've been loving lately. It's this brand I found on Amazon called First Bought Me. It's the same brand as the shampoo I showed you. It doesn't have a bunch of crazy stuff in it. That's why I like it. It's a little bit more natural. So I just cut up some small pieces of aloe vera to put on my skin. I get the big leaf and then just cut chunks throughout the week whenever I need it, because if I'm gonna be out in the sun, I like to apply it on my face before I go to bed. You probably can't tell too well in this lighting, but I can see that my skin just got a touch of pink. Nothing crazy. It doesn't feel sunburnt or anything, but I still like to apply this anyway because it promotes collagen production and helps support skin cell turnover, so love that. But anytime I do get an intense sunburn, which I really try not to do, it really only actually happens when I'm in Florida because the sun there is just different and I'm usually out in it a lot longer. But I also really love how aloe feels on my skin. It creates kind of a tightening effect, and you want to make sure you're getting the big aloe leaf at the grocery store, not the stuff that comes in the plastic bottle, because it will be totally different and not have the same properties. But this will save you if you do have an intense sunburn. I feel like you can see differences overnight. So on top of that, I'm going to spray my rose water spray because, again, more hydration, and we've been out in the sun, so we want the skin to stay glowy. And something about just spraying that on my face before bed just makes me feel a bit more zen, I guess. And lastly, I will spray on my hypochlorous acid spray just so we don't have any bacteria growing, because I am acne prone. And now I'm feeling nice and fresh. Going in with some lip balm, and I'm already feeling like a new woman from that shower. But I'm going to end off this video here. I hope you enjoy a little peek into a day in my life. If you did like today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you are not already. But I'm hoping to film a thrift haul for you tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that video next, and I'm just excited to show you some of the items that I thrifted. But thank you so much for watching and being with me here in this moment and even clicking on today's video. I so appreciate it. I love you, and I will see you in my next video.